Hi, my name is Gabriella Patrick, and I will be talking about Amazon and its relation to different business aspects. We will firstly be talking about roles of stakeholders, components of business, factors of global business environment, role of human resources management, marketing activities, incorporation of tech, relationships relating to assets, liabilities, and equity, and then conclusions on whether you should envelop in Amazon as a company. So our objective is to basically obtain an understanding of Amazon and every business aspect it has and understand if that company is truly a company that you should invest your money into. So Amazon is ranked number 2 in the Fortune 500 list. It is an e-commerce company that allows you to do shopping of any sort on their website. It's used for many different things, whether it's for clothing, whether it's for hardware, whether it's for food. Roles of stakeholders is what we will be deep diving into right now. So stakeholders are anything that completely affects the strategic decisions of a business. So that could be a business owner, that could be employees. We have customers because those are catered for. That's what the business is catered for customers, consumers. So we have the business owner, which is Jeff Bezos of Amazon. We have internal stakeholders, Amazon officers and directors, which can include executive officer Brian T. We have Edith W. Cooper, and then we have external stakeholders, which include customers, which include you and I, people who actually give Amazon a chance and actually develop on their products. And then we have competitors of Amazon. I found this interesting. Stakeholders, this basically is a picture of an Amazon employee speaking up about climate justice and climate advocacy. And there was just, I'll read the second paragraph. It talks about upon many activists protesting on Amazon's approach to climate change, as said by GeekWire, a few months later, Amazon launched its climate pledge, which includes broad new sustainability goals. So this basically exemplifies that though Amazon is not perfect, there was definitely, if someone is protesting against something, sometimes there probably was something wrong. But for Amazon, they actually looked into what those activists were saying and did something about it and created a climate pledge. This actually shows and exemplifies how they're actually taking their customers um, into mind with how they formulate their plans. So now we're going to be talking about components of business. We have management, operations, marketing, sales, finance, and research and development. With Amazon's management, we have the current CEO of Amazon, which is Andy Jassy. For Amazon's operations, we have 3 major operations, North America, International, and AWS, and there are many operations managers and directors under that. The list is super long. Amazon marketing sales, we have the fact that Amazon makes a lot of money through sales, and they have a great marketing strategy ranging from online advertisements and to email advertisements. And later on in the presentation, we'll be talking about the incorporation of technology and how they've actually implemented different advertisements catering to the economy as a whole right now, how Gen Z is. So now we also have Amazon's finance. They're in great standing. We can see that it's 110.8 billion. And then we have Amazon's research and development. They are highly keen about research. They formulate concise strategies before going into a product. We're going to be quickly talking about factors of global business. This is an example of how Amazon kind of adapted to a cultural business change. So they were experimenting into the Amazon Indian e-commerce market. So according to Harvard Business, Amazon rolled out a program called Amazon Chai Cart mobile tea carts that navigated city streets. This is Amazon's way of incorporating its business to kind of cater to the consumers and the consumers of that cultural environment. Now we're going to be talking about HR, which could also be called human resources management. According to Comparability, we have Amazon key leader Cheryl Trainer, who is the Director Executive Recruiting International. We have Robin Singh, and overall, human resources is rated 72 out of 100, which is 2% lower than average overall, which I found very interesting that HR is kind of lower, though it's not bad. It's not a bad rating. It's just slightly lower than usual. And then on that same website, it said that the work environment is rated as a B+, and then as one said, for my current work environment, people are reliant on feedback, which I find very useful because that shows how research and development is put into play. They actually use the feedback and actually use that to make something better for their environment. And then similarly, leadership was also rated a B. So according to the Amazon website, Amazon has one of the largest HR centers ever in the world. So now we're going to be talking about marketing activities, which I quickly already talked about. They have print and digital advertising, social media as a way, and that's just been a way that they cater to people of our time now because we use more technology. So they know that people are on social media more. So they've kind of put their ads more on those platforms, which I find is also a way of adapting to the way we are right now. So incorporation of tech also coincides with what I was talking about. Amazon actually incorporated something that I find really cool. It's called Sparrow. It's a robotic system geared to improve the packaging process. This is the way that they've actually been able to create a way that they package in efficiency and just more, just better. So this company has created many algorithms and tools just to optimize the centers and the routes so that the packaging is just quicker and more efficient. Amazon is completely online. You can just click anything and get your products. And I find that really cool that it's just completely online. Like most e-commerce um, websites, it's completely online. And I find that very efficient and it exemplifies accessibility for customers. So even with Amazon having Amazon.com, they also have Amazon Prime, which Amazon Prime Entertainment, I should say, where you can watch movies for free if you sign up. And then you also have Amazon Gaming, which allows you to game on that platform. So they've actually broadened their horizon and they've created their brand and they just use that to give a label to themselves. They haven't only put themselves in a box where it's just like we're doing e-commerce. They've spread it out and trickled down to different platforms, which I found really cool. This incorporation of just using things that people are usually on, which is people are usually on their iPads, people are usually on their phones. So they incorporated these online ways of getting people engaged. So now we'll be talking about relationships among assets, liabilities, and equity. So relationships can be seen in this formula, assets equals liabilities plus equity. For Amazon's assets to be so staggeringly high means that they have a greater risk for liabilities as well as equity. The more money, the more risk. Just like you see how people in life win, there's a greater chance for people to kind of attack them. Like we see celebrities in the spotlight. There's a greater chance for people to attack them because they're famous. In that type of scenario, Amazon is a well-developed company. And with that company, with that title, there's more risk to sustain its efficiency. But it has sustained its efficiency, which says something about the company in itself. So through this data, we can see the profit, the total assets has staggeringly come high throughout the years at the top. This is the quarterly value at the top, and it's just keeps on climbing up. So conclusion, is Amazon a company you should invest your money to? I would say yes. With relation to the four P's of business, Amazon reaches its target market through its marketing mix. It's completely efficient with its marketing. Though Amazon has many competitors, as we saw earlier in the stakeholders, it still maintains its dominance in the e-commerce market due to its efficiency. If Amazon wasn't a stable company, if it didn't have a stable foundation of stakeholders and people who worked hard on the company, then they would have fallen a long time ago. But because they use the four P's efficiently, Amazon can still rise and help benefit their customers in the way that they can. And then I also wanted to highlight that Amazon cares about its consumers. It doesn't just create things knowing that their consumers wouldn't like it. Like I said previously, they created Amazon Prime Entertainment knowing that their customers would love that and love the movies that they display on it. So they created that. And with all the aspects of Amazon mixed together, they have a good leadership team. They're good adaptability. They have good marketing resources. So Amazon is for the future and Amazon is for their consumers. So I would say that you should definitely develop and give Amazon a chance. So this is my tech.
And thank you to Amazon for allowing me to speak on their different business aspects. Amazon truly is a great company, and I hope you take it upon yourself to develop what Amazon has